time. Okay, welcome to our team call. Thank you for coming, girls. I am in a good mood today. I'm really excited for everything that is going on and everything that's happening right now. So I know there are people who are very overwhelmed, and I'm going to talk about that first because I have decided that I share too many ideas at once. and I overwhelm people, and I need to stop doing that. So when I have things going on in my head, I need to just write them down instead of throwing them on you guys. So I just want to apologize for that. This job shouldn't have to be that overwhelming. So what I'm going to do in replace of that is I'm going to do a coach weekly focus, which a lot of you have seen. But what I'm going to do is every Sunday night, I'm going to post about something that you should be focusing on for that week to follow. So this week, I posted it a little later because I just figured it out like yesterday. But this week's focus is obviously the flash sale, right? So posting transformations, sharing awesome recipes, talking about your story, talking about how you feel, same stuff as always, same stuff, sharing your normal lifestyle stuff, same posting as always. Maybe I've been doing a few more transformation photos because that piques people's interest. And then obviously all of my private invites, as well as a lot of other people's, have been towards the flash sale because the flash sale is going to be really exciting. We have like almost 170 people in there, which is amazing. I did not do that. That is all you guys. I did not add that many people. It is all the teams together, and that's incredible. And so it's all set up. It's all ready to go. If you guys want, I can bring you into the group and show you exactly what it's going to do because I have it scheduled so it shows on my side. But we could do that later. But I have a whole bunch of packages available to go for. I'm going to supply the prizes for people, so you guys don't have to worry about that. There's going to be a draw for a $50 Visa. There's going to be a draw for Pumpkin Spice Shakeology. There will be 2 draws for that. There will be a draw for an insulated water bottle and a Fixate cookbook. So anyone who purchases something from the flash sale will go into the draw for something. Which is really cool incentive. And then also, they'll also be able to go into our 12 days of giveaways December challenge group, right? So that is what our main focus is right now. It's focusing on getting people in the flash sale. So mainly for me, I've been focusing on following up with people. So I've been sending a message that just says, hey, this is what's happening. This is what I'm doing. You know, we're having a huge flash sale. We never do this. This is only the second one I've ever done in my whole time of coaching. I've never really done these flash sale things before. This is the second one I've ever done. And we're doing it on Friday. And then I give them the option to join the group. And a lot of them have been. So I'm posting in there now, piquing lots of people's interest, sharing with our favorite products. Probably going to ask a couple of you to go in there and talk about your favorite products. And it's just going to be a really great way for everyone to help at least one person, right? Which is amazing. And if you can help 3 or 5 or 10, whatever, it's amazing for your own business. And I think it's just a really cool opportunity to do that. So instead of, don't worry about what needs to happen on Saturday. The only thing that you need to focus on right now is just getting people really into that flash sale. And then everything, it will literally take care of itself. Only thing that you might want to do is tag the people that you add underneath the package you think they'd be interested in. So if you talk to someone you think that they'd be interested in just 2B Mindset Challenge Pack, tag them under that one when it pops up so that they can see that there, right? Because Facebook notifications have been kind of crappy lately. And so, of course, my son is the one that's going to distract me. Oh my gosh, don't do that. Oh, why did I have to do that? What was I even saying now? Man. Oh, okay. So you might want to keep a list of the people that you are adding into the group, and then when you see the package that you think that they'd like, tag them underneath of it, right? And be like, this is the one I think you'd love, or whatever. So they see the notification and they see the group, and then they can go through it. Maybe they'll pick something different. Maybe they'll pick that one. Whatever, right? So you're going to have a job on Friday for sure if you have people in there. Kind of keep them updated and stuff with the group and what's going on. but it can be at your own convenience when you're done. The sale things are going to be posted until about 8 till 10. So about, 10:30, you can go in there and you can, start, tagging your people and be like, this is what it is, blah, blah, blah. Does anyone have any questions about the flash sale before I move on to something else? It's kind of cool how it works. It has, how about I just show you guys how it works quickly, just so you understand kind of what I am doing with it. Yes, I upgraded, Tara. See all my paid products there. Okay.
So proud of you.
Well, I tried. It just kept bouncing my information for some reason. Okay, close out of these messages. Okay, so Seed has 17 scheduled posts. So they're scheduled to go every 15 minutes. Sorry, guys. So they're scheduled to go every 15 minutes here. And this is what it will look like. These ones are old. So this is going to be package 1. It's going to get posted at 8 a.m. And it says 2B Mindset Shakeology Challenge Pack, regular price, sale price, you will receive blah, blah, blah. And then it tells exactly what that is. And then I've included transformation photos with it. So people can see people's results and they can see the package and it shows the price. And then the next one I have bestseller. It's just the regular Beachbody on Demand, and they can choose Shakeology or Performance Line. So, I mean, it's just pretty simple. And I have all the prizes, all the things are decorated. There's 3-day refresh results. Shakeology would be for only people who are already coaches or customers.
Okay, Jacqueline.
Yes.
Now, so if we tag them in this, are we sending them share a cart as well?
So what it says to do, so they're going to get instructions that they need to comment below the package they want with their email address, and then they need to tag their coach. So as soon as your person comments, so if they're like, oh, I want the 2B Mindset Challenge Pack, they're going to comment with their email, and they're going to tag you, and then you're going to get a tag, and then you're going to send them the share cart. So you'll have to converse with them in private message and just be like, what flavor Shakeology would you want? Blah, blah, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Like, you'll have to kind of connect with them behind the scenes, but they're gonna, I've created a lot of FOMO. It says there's only 5 available. First 10 orders are the ones that are going to be put in the draw for that one, stuff like that. So obviously more than 10 people can order that one. That's fine. But it's always kind of cool thing to create FOMO like that, because then people are kind of, they don't want to, they have the fear of missing out, right? And that's just kind of like a little thing that I do every once in a while, and it helps just get people over their fears. And they're just like, and they just do it. So it's just better that way. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. It's just going to be, it's all scheduled to post. It's all ready to go. So we just have to add people in. That's pretty much it. Yeah, so that's that. And I think it's going to be really great. I've been adding a ton of people. You guys have been adding a ton of people. So we'll probably be pretty busy on Friday. Be prepared. It'll be kind of like a launch day when the new program is launched, and depending on how many people you've added in there. But it's a great thing to do for follow-ups, right? And I've been kind of saying, like, give yourself the gift of health. I mean, to people, because like people lose themselves over Christmas and then they feel like crap. And it's just like, why do that to yourself, So the next thing I wanted to talk about was setting weekly goals, but instead of going around, did you guys want to go around and talk and set quick week? No? See some people saying no. Okay, so what you guys could do if you don't want to take the time and go around and hear everyone set goals, I want you to write down your weekly goal. I'm just going to give you a couple minutes and just to write down your weekly goal and what you would like to achieve in the next 6-7 days. So that's over, over tomorrow, over a flash sale, over the weekend. Like, what would you like to achieve? Like maybe a personal goal and a business goal. So would you like to help one person? Would you like to help 3 people? Would you like to get all your workouts in? So I'm just going to give you a couple minutes to just kind of write some weekly goals down, or to just jot them down on your phone in your notes or wherever. I think it's important to write it down, because writing it down makes it real. Okay, that's probably long enough, hey guys? So what I wanted to do, I was talking with someone else on the team earlier, and very busy person, which I know a lot of you can relate to. And she was wondering how she can fit her work necessities into a short amount of time. So I was going to walk you guys through exactly what I do and share with you guys this tracker that I believe I have shared before. And this is how I will literally get everything done for my vital behaviors for my business done in less than an hour, because it's that easy. For one, my Instagram account, I'm going to write this down. I have an app called Captivate. I don't know if you can get it on Android, but it is a Captivate. It is called Captivate. It's for iPhone, and it is building my Instagram account for me. It is getting a lot of new followers. So what it does, I would suggest watching a YouTube video on how to use it, like I did. It was like some It Works girl, I think, that was doing the call, but it was a good information call. And she just explained how this app worked. So what it does is you go and you find someone's profile who girls would follow that are like you. So like I went to like the old bachelors, like their Instagram, they have a ton of people that follow them, and they're not Beachbody coaches. They're just girls, people who like watching The Bachelor. And what you do is you just click them, and then you select them in this app. And then what Instagram does is it slowly releases and follows new people. So it's always following new people, and then you're always getting new followers back. And then what you can do is you can go and you just unfollow the people that didn't follow you back. That's kind of a weird way to do it, but it is a great way to build your Instagram account without putting a ton of time into it. So that is a huge suggestion for Instagram that has been saving me a ton of time, and I've went up a lot of followers from using that app. And my Instagram was messed from buying followers, and this was actually feel like it's fixing it. Android, I'm sorry, I don't have a solution for you yet, but I will try and find one. I'll try and find one. Okay, so this has this tracker. If you guys print it out, this should really ease your mind a bit, okay? So it has, be proof the products work. This is your daily vital behaviors. Workout and drink Shakeology. Click, click. That's vital behavior done. It has a place to put your goals at the top. It has a place where it's connecting, inviting, and following up. So it says initiate connections and add followers. So that's where that app comes in really handy. That cuts out 20 minutes of my day every day right there. Do a social media post that showcases the benefits of your healthy lifestyle or has to call to action. So that is something that I make sure I do every single day, is a good post on social media. No matter if it's an invite or not, you should be always doing at least one post a day on your social media. And if you're not, then that's going to lose the trust of the people who had just started to follow you as an influencer. As soon as you don't show up, they're following someone else. So people's attention spans are like a child's. Like they literally need to see you all the time on their screen for them to actually think. Like they probably scroll by your picture 20 times before they think, what is she actually doing? And gain curiosity in it. So you have to post something every day. I don't even care if it's like, oh, heading to work. I got my lunch, whatever. Like as long as you're being consistent, even if you're having a hard time thinking of something to post, like, or just pull a recipe off of our challenge group or off Pinterest or something, like giving value of some sort to your audience. Like that's always a great thing to do too. And recipes do really great on Instagram too. So you could always, or funny quotes, or like something that is just kind of falls into your brand. So I always do funny mom quotes, or I always do easy recipes for moms, or healthy, easy recipes for moms, or I will do transformation posts of you guys, or other people who have lost weight with Beachbody, or my own transformation post, or like just me and my kids, or you know, just lifestyle. So you have to think of the 5 things that kind of are your brand and post about them. So mine are food, I'm a mom, business, I love my animals, and then obviously fitness, right? So those are the things that I really focus on posting about, because those are the things people are going to relate to. So that's another thing. So as long as you are drinking and working out every day, you're getting some connections in somehow, and you're doing a post, you know, everyone who is responding and liking on your post, you want to engage back with them. So just being like, thanks for the love, whatever, that does not take long at all. So if people are commenting on your post that you did, you need to make sure you're replying to them and engaging with them. They're taking the time to engage with you, so you want to engage with them back. You want to invite at least 5 people to your challenge group, or learn about the coaching opportunity a day, which takes probably 2 minutes. If you figure out what you want to say, it does not take long, guys. Like literally, I could probably sit here and send out 20 invites in 5 minutes if I really wanted to. I like doing it in a way where it's not copied and paste. But if you're crunched for time and you have something that you just want to like get those invites out there and be like, hey, just letting you know I'm running a new challenge, or we're running a 21 days of fitness in December. Let me know if you'd like to join. Boom, 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 boom. Like you can literally send that out in 5 minutes to like 10 people. Like it's super simple. Like you can't overthink it. If you overthink it, it becomes difficult. If you second guess it, it becomes difficult. So don't overthink it, and don't even think like, what do you have happening that's exciting? Invite them to that. Like what would have happened if you were never invited? You wouldn't be here today. So you have to think about that. You know what I mean? Like you have to think about that you're giving someone an opportunity that you have right now to feel better and to be a part of this and be a part of this, you know, community, people. The next thing on the list is follow up with people you've invited. So that'd just be like, hey, just letting you know we're having a group starting there, you know, like very easy. So if you invited 5 people last week, then you just go through those 5 people a day and just kind of go through. I honestly really suck at tracking, but if you track, it's better. I'm going to say if you have a book and you can write down what you're doing, like these things, these trackers work really well, and you can actually just write on the back of them, and you can go back to each day. I just go through a lot of my messenger, and then I just kind of like go through my messenger a lot of the time when I'm doing my follow-ups, and just let people know what's going on. Contributing to your challenge group is really important, so making sure that you're present in our challenge group, and recognizing achievement of your clients when you have them is really important, so shouting them out, making sure that you're supporting them in the challenge group. And engaging in personal development is probably the top of the list, and that should be at the top of the list before workout and drink Shakeology. Because if you're not doing personal development, you are going to suffer in the business. You have to do personal development in any shape or form. You have to, because there are so many things that will trigger your mind to say, this is too hard. I can't do this. This is too much. I'll never make it. I'm never going to, you know what I mean? Like you have to believe in yourself. And to get to the point where you believe in yourself, you have to do personal development. That's the only way I believe in myself. There's no way I'd be here right now if I didn't do personal development. There is no way. If I did not listen to Les Brown, Tony Robbins, Denzel Washington is actually really amazing at giving life speeches. Just even like Will Smith, like those people, Oprah, you know what I mean? Like those people are like motivated people who are like, believe in yourself. You can do anything. Eckhart Tolle, all of them. Books, Girl Wash Your Face. What's her name? I can never remember her name for some reason, but she's going to be at Summit next year at Indianapolis for Beachbody. That is amazing. Rachel Hollis. Thank you. You know, Brooke Costello. They all have podcasts. You guys take time. You do laundry. You wash dishes. Put your earphones in and listen to a podcast on your phone for 20 minutes while you are doing your laundry, or you are getting ready for your day, putting your makeup on, doing your hair. I will always have my phone with me in the bathroom when I am folding laundry. Oh my gosh, I upgraded it. One sec.
Brandon Burchard is good too.
Yes, and he was at Summit last year. He was at Summit last year, and he is amazing. Like they give you a. I'm just gonna try and fix my account, girls. Tara, do you have anyone to suggest while I'm just trying to fix this? Or do any of you have anything you'd like to say while I'm just trying to fix the account here? Are you there? Okay, just 1 minute, girls. Okay, I did upgrade it, so I'm not sure.
Joe Rogan's pretty amazing. Not gonna lie, he swears a lot, but he's pretty awesome.
It just depends who your like person is, right? Like, do you like swearing? Do you like gentle? Do you like, you know what I mean? Like, it just depends, like, who you are. Like,
I pretty much change up my style every day for, like, I have a lot of people who I've met through, like, church communities, and of course I'm very, very reserved with them, but I, like, do all this stuff, and then I have the sweary people, and then I have, like, a lot of people who are, like, a lot of people who are right now, they're actually, I have, like, 2 females that, well, one I mentioned earlier. So I know a couple of ladies who are kind of, let's just down outright say it. They're like, they smoke a lot of marijuana. So basically I was just like, you know, it helps control the munchies and all that stuff. And so basically I've just been a chameleon all week and trying to, like, first I'll, like, scope down their profile and find out a couple of details about them, like, so I'm warmer up on my invite, so it's not as cold as a cold invite.
Yeah, cold invites don't really.
But a lot of people
a
lot of people are having reserves right now. They're like, oh, with Christmas coming up, so I'm really promoting the sale.
Yeah, I know, me too. And that's why we're doing it, because I did it. Yeah, upgraded it. So that's why I always, that's why we're doing this, because October and November are normally really hard times to get people to commit because there's Christmas. But December and January are freaking incredible if you're doing the work now. If you are doing the work now and you're posting now, yes, and you're being super consistent now, those people who want to lose weight for their New Year's resolution in January are coming to you. I get so many messages in January. You don't even have to try. Like, January, if you're being consistent with your social media right now, there was no reason why, you know what I mean? Like, but like, if you're struggling, anyways, I'm going to go over this again because I know.
Yeah, last year. So last year I became diamond in March. So that was basically all from the new year, all those people that were following me.
I went diamond in February.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a friend who's a bodybuilder. Like, he competes all the time, especially for like the Kelowna Classic and things like that. And he's constantly like making fun of our at-home workouts and all that stuff and all this stuff. And I'm like, you know, half of these workouts I do in the gym, like Body Beast and stuff like that, are done in the gym. So I've challenged him to a workout with me, and I'm going to broadcast like some of the moves. Like, I'm not going to do it fully because there's the whole copyright infringements and stuff like that. So I'm going to actually use him as a challenge to be like, in your face. Because the last time I did something like that, when I had my old coach account, there was a lot of volume from that because I pretty much schooled him. He was good at weightlifting and stuff like that, but like the push-ups and I think we did dynamic strength by Core de Force, like the floating scissor push-ups and stuff like that. He could not do. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, it's always fun to challenge people. You just gotta the whole reason I like preach about personal development is because of like things like that too, right? It's like people who are like doubting, or like Tara and I were talking to someone the other day, or Tara was, and the girl said, I don't know if I brought it up to my friends what I was going to do, and they just had a rude comment to say, like, oh, you drank the juice or something rude, like you're going to join that thing. And it's just like, you know what, it's actually pretty freaking incredible if you give it an opportunity and to figure out what it is, because people are too scared to try, and they're too scared to leave their comfort zone because they have fear of failure. And when you have fear of failure, it stops you from doing anything in your life, like literally anything. And like a lot of us can speak from that. We were all really scared to jump into a workout program, to jump into the business. It's scary because you don't know what you are going to be faced with. But in all actuality, it's so uplifting to actually see what you are actually capable of, because you can be put into a situation where you live the day, you work, you wake up, you go to work, you go home, you do your thing, you eat dinner, blah, blah, blah. But when you're actually given an opportunity to change other people's lives and to help other people and to make an income for yourself that is totally uncapped, and you don't have a limit, and you don't have something that's hanging over your head, and it's all yours to work with and to do something with, and it's all at your own fingertips. Like, that's pretty freaking incredible, and people don't understand how it works until they see the success, and then they're still too afraid to understand how it works. Like my dad and my husband, they don't have a clue, and I've been doing this, I'll be 3 years in January, and they still think that my coach pays me. I'm like, I say that as a joke because it's funny, but it's true. Like, people don't understand how this works, right? So, and it's important. Like, I think what you guys need to really think of is like, so I've been asking some of you guys this question because I think that this was so powerful. So what do you want to make from this? I want you guys to like write this down. Like, can you write it down later or after, whatever. But what do you want to make from this every week? So like, what would you want to make from this weekly, every month? And then in the next year, what would you like to make? And how would it impact your family? So like, if you wanted to make $1,000 a week, so that would be $4,000 a month. How would $4,000 a month, how would that turn in, what would that be a year? And how would that impact your family? Could you take them on a trip? Could you pay off your debt? Could you quit your other job, so you're not working 5 jobs or 4 jobs or a camp job? Or like, you know what I mean? Like, like there's so many different things that you got, like, that you can think of that can literally, this can replace it with, but you just have to believe that it's possible. And I think that that's where some people get lost sometimes. It's like, is this actually something that can be possible for me? And it absolutely is. And I didn't really believe that it was possible for me for a really long time, until I just, all of a sudden, everything just clicked. And I was just like, this is possible. This is so possible, because I did so much personal development on belief in myself, and that's all I focused on for a very long time. It was like, how do I need to believe in myself more as a leader? And I would search that. I would search it in YouTube. I would search it in podcasts. Whatever you're feeling like you're lacking right now, you need to seek it out in some sort of form. So if you feel like you're lacking in confidence, you need to find something that's going to help you boost your confidence. Like, making sure you stay on track with your nutrition, and then also your mindset around your confidence. Because even if a person who was 200 or 300 pounds lost 100 pounds, if she does not do her work on her mind, she will always be that 300-pound girl. Even if she lost 100 pounds, she will always look in the mirror and she will look at herself and think, I know differently of herself, unless she works on her mindset as well. So it's no different for anything else. Like, your mindset is so important. Like, I've lost, weight. We've all lost weight, but we can still look at ourselves and be so hard on ourselves because we're not doing the proper things that we need to do to believe in ourselves that it's possible, and that we can keep going, that we can keep it off, and that we're not going to fail, because like, we are our own worst enemy. So yeah, that's my rant. but it's true. It happens, and it happens to everyone. And I think it's just really important that we focus and lean into each other and be supportive. And you guys are amazing. Like, we have such an amazing thing. Like, everyone is so connected, and everyone is so valuable, and everyone is so helpful in their own ways, and everyone's questions never go unanswered. And like, that's not me, guys, that's you. Like, yeah, I lead and I post things and I do all of these things, but like, you guys are doing it too, and eventually you're going to be doing it like I am, right? So you have to think about that. Like, think about, like, how can you be that leader and that influencer too? Because you can. You absolutely can. And it's important to believe that you can. Even, like, I know lots of you are new and that might be scary, but like, it is, just know it, that it is possible, right? So like, even when you're getting like totally discouraged because people are saying no, or they're ignoring your messages, or they're not replying, or they say yes, they're going to do it, and then they don't actually finish it, or whatever. That happens to everyone. That happens to top coaches. That happens to the top coach. That happens to me. That happens to everyone. And the only thing you can really keep doing is keep moving forward and going back to those people, and, you know, showing them that you don't give up on people, and that you believe in them, and that they showed that they were interested once upon a time. And so you're always going to remember that. And people will actually appreciate that. And I always used to go into it thinking they were annoyed, but they actually really appreciate it. And they actually think, wow, you remember me, you believe in me. And then they come back with something, and it's cool. So don't be discouraged by what other people have to say, or negative comments, or what other, like, honestly, those people who are, you know, are not committing or are not being positive to what you're doing right now are either super negative in their own life with something that's going on. They're stuck in something. They're not happy. They're too afraid to try something new. They don't understand what you're doing, but they're too afraid to try it or to learn about it. Or they're just not ready. So you have to just be consistent and show people that you're ready to help them. And then when they're ready, you can. And so by showing up every day in your own social media and your own business, that's how that all kind of falls into place. And then they know, because they know they always see you. Even if you think you're being annoying, you're not. You know, people really look forward to that. And I always thought that too. But then I'd always get messages like, oh my gosh, I love your posts. I relate to that so much. And they don't like my post. I don't know that they liked it, but they remember it, and then they talk to me about it. And then I feel good about what I did, right? Even if it gets no likes. But does anyone have
Okay, Jacqueline.
Yeah.
I'm kind of off topic, but this poll that we did, you know, the one that Kayla, you and I did?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm getting like major traction on it. Like, people are actually clicking on things, and it's really good.
Yeah. So,
like, the how can I help you best? That one? It's really good.
Yeah, you guys should. So what I did, what Tara did, I can send these pictures to the chat. But so you can actually do a poll on your actual Facebook page. And this was Kayla's idea. She did this earlier, and then I thought, oh, I'm going to try that. And so I made some cool pictures. And so go look at my Facebook wall. It's the last post I did. It's going to be easier than me explaining it. But I created a poll, and it just says, like, how can I help you? Would you like to be in the Friday fitness sale, or would you rather be in the New Year's launch? And it's actually like a button you can click. So people are clicking on the poll and then are getting votes, and it's very cool. So, and people love giving their opinion. So I definitely suggest trying it and seeing if what happens. Yeah.
And what I'm doing, as soon as they vote, I'm not even like replying to them and going and touching base. I'm just adding them to whatever one they clicked on.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm messaging them.
I'm not even like.
Well, I have to, because I'm blocked from adding people to groups right now. I can't add people.
Oh.
I have to send people the link. Yeah.
Oh, you're in jail again. Jacqueline.
I know. Facebook hates me. But it's really cool. Anyways, if I'll send those pictures to the chat and you guys can do it. You just have to click on the little thing that says add a picture, and then you can try it if you want. And you can write what I wrote. It doesn't really matter. You can just be really simple with it. What are you most interested in? And then whatever, right? It can be super simple. But I sent the pictures to the team chat, so you guys can try to do that if you want and see if it gets you any more engagement for the flash sale. And yeah, so other than that, I think that's pretty much just only thing that I would suggest focusing on. Where'd Jessie go? I was going to say something to Jessie, but she disappeared. Yeah. So is there any more questions?
That's weird. Her and Kayla are gone. I wonder if something happened.
Kayla was on the phone.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not sure. I'll message Jessie. But yeah, just don't get overwhelmed, girls. I know that sometimes I get super overwhelmed too. Yes?
I have a question. Do you guys set your posts to go out on a certain time? Like, is there a way that I can do that while I'm working on shift?
Yes.
Because I don't have time to check my phone. So I'm thinking, like, I posted for a few days just because I've been so busy. Is there a way that I could do, like, on the weekend, 4 or 5 posts that if I get stuck and I'm not able to post that day, I can just fire one out? Like,
it's an app called.
how do I do that?
There's an app called Buffer. Buffer. And you get one free account link to it. So you could attach your personal Facebook page, and then you can schedule your posts.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, it's really cool. I used to do it for challenge groups before they had the schedule right in Facebook option.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I love Buffer. Yeah. Yeah, and if you have like say, like you said, on Sunday night, if you have a bunch of time, just do a bunch. And then that way they're covered, even if you aren't going to be working. Then you have that extra time to do something else.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, thanks. Tara knows when I get called to things, I'm stuck sometimes for like hours and I just can't get out of there, right? So
well, for sure. And like
I need something that work, because otherwise, like yesterday I got stuck at Women's Hospital and I missed the 2 ferries, and it's like I couldn't catch up for the rest of the day. So I need something where it's just going to go out on its own. I don't have to worry about it. I can carry on with my work day, right? So I'll give it a try.
Elisa, I would add that into, like, say, your prep on the weekends. Make that like part of your prep.
Okay.
Homework.
Just so I have like a few backups. Like, I mean, if I have the time and I'm out for a hike or whatever, I can do a post. But if I'm stuck, I want to have like a few backup plan so that I'm not missing 2 days of posting, right?
Yeah, because you want to be consistent for sure.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, guys. My iPad's gonna die. So if I leave, it's because my thing died here.
Good night.
Yeah, I think that lots of you work and lots of you are busy, and I sometimes forget that because I'm home and I can put so much time into the business, and yeah. So I apologize if I put, like, you guys are probably like overwhelmed with messages and stuff on the team page and stuff. So I think this week focus will really help too. And then we'll really just focus on what to post about that for the week. So it's not like everything about everything. It's not like challenge group and coach sneak peek and flash sale. It'll just be like strictly flash sale, T20 information group. You know what I mean? Like, it'll just be,
what I try to do with my page is in the morning I usually will post like my